Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Shane Chartrand here with another health supplement tip for the day. So today I want to talk about a supplement that's extremely popular in supplement stores and in the supplement world in general, and some of you may have forgotten about it, and that's oil of oregano. And the reason I say people may have forgotten about it is with the last 2 years, we've been told to take all kinds of other health supplements, and now, people aren't taking those supplements as much anymore to fight a certain virus. So oil of oregano, I believe, is something that everybody should kind of have in their house. It has so many great properties, and one of them is antiviral properties, so it's very good to help to fight colds and flu. And most people, that's what they use oil of oregano for is, at the first sign of a cold or flu, if you take oil of oregano 1 to 3 times a day, oftentimes that first symptom, the next day you can experience no symptoms because it's very, very powerful and it can help to fight off colds and flu. Now, it may shorten the duration of how long you have a cold or a flu, or, sometimes it may not work if it's too far along. But it's definitely something that most people in the supplement industry will use at the first sign of a cold or a flu, and we've been doing this for years. So what we do is we'll take it directly under the tongue, we hold it there as long as we can, 2 to 3 minutes, and then we kind of wash it down with water. And for myself, I'm doing it 3 times a day for about 2 to 3 days at that first sign of a cold or a flu. And oftentimes it really does wonders, as like I said, it'll shorten the duration, or I just noticed the symptoms don't come out a day or 2 after it began. So oil of oregano is something you may want to look for if you're looking to treat colds and flu. The next property that it has antibacterial properties. So if you're dealing with, a UTI, strep throat, ear infection, an abscessed tooth, you may want to start to use oil of oregano. Now, when I'm saying an abscessed tooth, of course you'd want to take your oil of oregano internally, but you can apply it directly to the tooth. Most oil of oregano will be diluted in a tiny bit of olive oil, so if you put it just on your finger or on a cotton swab or something, put it right on the tooth, it can help to work to fight off the bacteria that is in that abscessed tooth, causing swelling and pain and everything like that. But you can rinse your mouth out with a solution of water and oil of oregano. That's a very good thing too. But oil of oregano, it has antibacterial properties and antiviral properties. The next thing, it has anti-parasitic properties. If you're in a health food store and you go over to the section where it's to fight parasites and parasite cleanses and stuff, oftentimes one of the first ingredients in all those formulas is oregano, because oregano has been proven very effective in keeping parasites under control. So a lot of people I know are terrified that they have all these parasites, and all I recommend for most people is start taking oil of oregano every day. So you can take it, just dilute it in water and drink it, but it's even more potent taken under your tongue, and the delivery system, how it absorbs in the mucous membranes, is going to be a lot more effective, in my opinion, as opposed to digesting it. But if you're drinking it, and parasites would live kind of in the intestines and stuff, so that's why drinking it may help. But oil of oregano, anyway, very good as an anti-parasitic. The next property it has is it's antifungal. So if you're dealing with yeast overgrowth, candida, athlete's foot, ringworm, anything like that, you can use oil of oregano. It can be applied directly to the skin, especially if it's an olive oil, to help to fight fungal infections. And this last one I always find really interesting is whenever we talk about oil of oregano, and anybody's selling it that has any idea about oil of oregano or any experience, is they all talk about the anti-venom properties of oil of oregano. Now this one I'm not too sure of, but I've just kind of seen folklore with this, where if you get bitten by a snake, you can apply oil of oregano to it until you get treatment at a doctor. Now I'm not suggesting it, do that, do your research on that one. The other ingredient that they do recommend is echinacea or oil of oregano to help to fight venom from a snake bite. But even if it's a bug bite, you could apply oil of oregano directly to the bug bite to help to fight that the venom or the bacterial growth or anything like that. So Oil of oregano, very, very good thing to take. And how do you know if you have a good oil of oregano? Don't worry about the brands specifically. I mean, brands do matter in the end, but what are you looking for when you're getting oil of oregano? Number one is you want to make sure it is in a base of olive oil, but number two, it has an active ingredient called carvacrol, and you want to make sure it has about 73% up to 95% of that carvacrol within the oil of oregano to make it very effective. Now, I don't always suggest you take the 90%. I would generally take a 75 to 85% because it's usually kind of, that's how it is. Like, I know one of the big brands here in Canada is Joy of the Mountain. Joy of the Mountain, I think it's like a 75 to 85%. That's what they give you per dose. So that's a really, really good dose to take. So oil of oregano, personally, I don't take it every day. I keep it here on the cupboard. So if I feel something coming on, that's when I will take oil of oregano. And that's what I suggest most people do. Or if you're around people that are sick, you may want to take oil of oregano to help to fight off things so you don't get sick. So try not to use it long term, anywhere longer than like a month ongoing. Try and use it, for 1 to 3 weeks, and then, get off and take it as needed. So I'm Shane Chartrand saying stay healthy, stay motivated, and I will see you guys in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.